Boss stopped doing that, man. You can prolapse.
Prolapse?
Yeah.
Dad, you're a pro at this, though.
Yeah, because I've got a face that fits nicely around the rim of the mug.
Well, suck this mug, then.
I'll suck my own, thank you. Mmm.
Oh,
They shouldn't be doing this.
Oh my God, it goes, it goes, it goes!
Oh my God, they're all still alive. Oh, right.
I don't know. I don't believe it. You get me?
Oh, yes!
He courts danger, doesn't he, Mary?
Yeah, and anyway, it's enjoyable watching him from an armchair, isn't
Yes.
In the week when Phil Collins came out of retirement, we enjoyed lots of great telly. There were scary monsters at tea time on ITV.
He looks a bit like Timothy Spall.
Or that man from the Pogues.
The London Mayor wouldn't be budged on the BBC News.
I really want them to pan out and show that their opposition is Girl Scouts.
Yeah.
And Channel 4 cranked up the fun.
Like, what other show does this? It's like a kid's show for adults, isn't it?
In Hull,
Just move it up and down, slowly.
Oh! Oh!
best friends Jenny and Lee. They've been to Cyprus on their holidays.
Right, just let's not get it to go right to the roof.
Yeah?
Ooh, ooh. Oh my gosh.
From the BBC.
Don't say that you don't really.
I don't like it, Jenny.
Please welcome the judges. Darcy Hustle, Bruno Tonioli.
What's he doing that for? Show off.
Look at Craig go, man.
One celebrity looked in the zone before his dance.
Next up is Jay McGuinness and his partner, Aliona Villani.
Who is he?
He's that guy out of one of the boy bands.
He's cute.
He's 25. Has he got any kids? Is he married? Middle name Kevin. Oh.
Dancing the Paso, Jay McGuinness and Aliona Villani.
The rule with the passo is the more you thrust, the higher marks you're going to get, especially from Craig. Thrusting is points.
Sing a song for the broken hearted.
See, Dad, look at the thrust.
Faith departed.
Hey, Jay's decent, eh? He's smashing it.
It's my life.
He is good, but it's her that makes him look better than he is.
I'm not looking at her.
do you think they're banging?
Do we?
right, let go of her head. Then you need to pick her up by your neck.
You know, you hold the strength for your body from the beginning to the end, and those arms are the best male arms I've ever seen from a celebrity. This shape, the feeling, the life. You even had emotion in those arms.
I just don't see what they see or use.
He had emotions in his arms.
You haven't got the eye for it, Mark.
Bruno couldn't wait to make his feelings known.
Oh, yeah, those are the bulls, bollocks.
You ain't allowed to say that.
Bollocks? Don't say bollocks.
No, you ain't.
You went for it. And at times your arms were like the wings of a flamingo.
Oh my God, what are you thinking, Bruno?
Well, I would have thought this is a family show, and he's gone
Surely he
too
should have
far.
been gagged.
You steal your back. At time you lose that stance.
What's that between his legs?
You know the Spanish stance? You get your bum,
We can see his bollocks.
Dear
there.
Jesus.
and then the shape. What? Nothing. I'm making me laugh.
He's a liability, to be honest, isn't he? The man is a liability.
I would just like to apologise for Bruno's language there. I just got a little bit overexcited. And
Oh, I'm
certainly did
sorry. I
not
didn't realize.
mean any offence.
Well, what did I say? I said the bollocks. Mamma mia.
You said bollocks.
Dad, it is a BBC family show. You can't go around talking about cock and balls.
Pass the phone and we'll jam the switchboard with complaints, Moo.
I can't be bothered, and it's probably a premium rate.
Oh.
I was reading the paper the other day, Jan. It said worst places to live in England. What do you think number one is?
I don't know.
Bradford.
Really? What's number 2?
Fucking Hull.
Don't you lie.
It is Kingston upon Hull. The second worst place to live in England.
Well, I think they're out of order. Who would have done a survey with?
Survey?
Yeah, but I don't want to be runner-up. I'd want to be number 1 than runner-up.
This is BBC One, now the BBC News with Simon McCoy.
On Friday night, some super nerdy robbers made BBC News headlines.
BBC News is the best news start. Really intense, isn't it?
The details of up to 4 million people's credit card and bank accounts could have been stolen in what's described as significant and sustained attack on the TalkTalk website.
Oh, shit, I saw this on Facebook. What? This is outrageous.
That's who we with.
Really?
Yeah.
Am I?
Do you pay for broadband?
No.
Then you know.
No.
Yeah, but I use online shopping. So does that mean that
No, it's the
Person
third
who owns
tab.
the account.
It's who owns the account.
The broadband and phone provider says customers' names, dates of birth, addresses and phone numbers may also have been accessed. The company's 4 million customers are being urged to check their accounts for any suspicious activity.
So basically everything you need to...
Fraud someone, yeah.
To take someone's...
Identity.
Bloody hell.
You trust TalkTalk with you know, you trust the company to give the details
It's not
to
the
it.
company though, it's internet hackers, isn't it? And it's the
Yeah, but it
internet
doesn't matter, but the
fake.
company have to make sure that they do everything possible to protect your details, Vivian.
It looked like it had been a tough week for TalkTalk boss Dido Harding.
The most important thing for people to do is to keep an eye on their bank accounts, on their credit cards. If you spot any fraudulent activity, call your bank.
She doesn't look like a Dido.
Well, she'll be fucking dodo soon because everyone... TalkTalk will be fucking extinct, won't it? Eh?
And I will not go down with this ship. My hands up and surrender.
To show us just how big the problem was, the news went all high-tech.
There are an estimated 2,000 cyber attacks every single day around the world. And Britain is especially targeted because it's home to some of Europe's largest companies.
For all you know, your account has been hacked at this moment in time.
Yeah.
An estimated 2,000.
But are they coming from within the UK or outside? The graphics seems to suggest they're coming from space.
The BBC also understands that this very week, some UK companies were targeted deliberately by criminals.
Well, you weren't targeted accidentally by criminals, were they?
I know.
Yeah.
Didn't just fucking stumble on your computer. Oh, fucking hell, I've hacked into TalkTalk. What the hell have I done? I really wanted to go onto YouTube and look at a singing cat. What the fuck?
Our business editor, Kamal Ahmed, is with me, and you've just been talking to the boss of TalkTalk.
That's right, Simon. I've just come back from an interview with Dido Harding, the chief exec of TalkTalk, and this is a fast-moving story. She's really revealed three big things. Firstly, that TalkTalk has received an email purporting to be from the hackers, demanding some kind of ransom. Not just for the data.
Oh my God. So they're being blackmailed. Jeez.
I bet you it's some spotty teenager sat in his room.
This is clearly a really disastrous thing to have happened to TalkTalk as a business, but also, of course, for the customers themselves.
I think people might go back to just paying for everything in cash in future.
Or barter.
Because there's just too, barter, because there's too much cybercrime now.
Can you tell me what is safe these days? The safest way these days is,
What, keep your money at home?
Keep your money under the bed?
Well, they won't be able to do that with your little saving book, will they? You go down the post office with.
I don't have
Can you update the book, please? I took out 20 pence yesterday.
In Derby.
She doesn't like bingo.
Yeah, you got to kind of distract. If I distract her with that owl, and then Dad, you just wipe it again.
No, just give me. I'll do it very quickly.
The Siddiquis. Bassett's daughter Amelia is looking forward to a second Halloween.
We've done it.
What?
And as well.
She gets mental when I do it.
Well, you just rub it like. What's the name?
Hang on, let me just try it. I don't even do it that rough.
It's association she makes with you.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm going to do it every morning. She hates me in the morning. I'm going to do a face. Oh, thank you, Bean. You knew that was coming, didn't you? Yeah.
As a special treat, ITV2 tried to scare the living daylights out of us on Wednesday.
To tempt the brave, the greedy, and the foolish.
Oh, I've seen it before.
I ain't seen this.
Where they run at the end with the dogs.
Oh, it's them dogs. The owls.
Release the owls.
I do think it's legal. Famous and Free. It's a celebrity version.
Oh, I've seen this advertised.
Yeah, I've seen advertised. Yeah.
As usual, there was a big forest, and the celebrities had to do some scary challenges. Joey Essex found something shiny.
What does it say?
Look, say your name backwards 10 times. Look.
That's quite hard, that, especially for him.
Essex. Exit. Yow. Exit yow. Exit yow. Exit yow. Exit yow. Exit yow.
Oh, fuck no, the kid flew off there. Shit.
Where's he gone? They kidnapped him. I don't think that was actually part of the show, you know. I think someone actually abducted Joey Essex.
There was a spooky building, and the other celebs looked dead worried when they went looking for Joey.
Oh, there's another arrow.
Where the fuck is Joey?
Humans, welcome to TV Will Kill You.
TV will kill you.
Ah, they've got to help him out, haven't they? I bet.
There's Joey, look, he's tied up.
Oh my God!
What have they done to him?
Are you ready to die?
What?
He don't look so pretty laying down, does he?
No.
Get questions right. You get the key. Get too many wrong. And...
This is like blooming Saw, isn't it?
Yeah?
No.
No, I wouldn't even like that, like, for pretendy, because shit can go wrong.
Joyous Sex, please read the question.
How many brains do really clever humans have?
Well, I would say one, yeah.
Well, you can't have more than one brain, can you? Odd, isn't it?
You just have one brain.
Yeah, but it's clever humans.
Well, it doesn't matter how clever you are, you've only got one brain.
Just one, isn't it?
Pause presidency. Keep down to
One brain.
One brain.
One brain.
Correct.
They're quite happy, they fancy that. Yes.
In which modern day country is Transylvania?
Transylvania.
Yeah.
Transylvania.
Where's Transylvania, Bates? Oh, no, wait. Australia.
Yeah, somewhere like... And where the cheeky girls are from.
Yeah.
It's not in Whitby, is it? Yorkshire. No, that's where Dracula was. All right.
Transylvania, love.
In which modern day countries
It's hardly going to be in friggin' Whitby.
Slovakia.
Slovakia.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh my God!
That is quite scary, man.
Jesus, isn't it?
You've got to get the next one right. Right, listen.
He's starting to sweat a bit, old Joe. You have a look now.
In the legend of Sleepy Hollow, what kind of animal does the headless horseman ride?
An horse.
A horse. A horse.
Headless horseman.
Well, it's a friggin' horse, surely to God.
1, 2, 3. Horse! Horse!
A horse?
Yes!
Can I get you now?
Ah! I've got the key!
Hey!
Wait! I've got...
Pull it.
Put it harder.
It's on a metal chain.
Oh!
Oh my God.
Oh! Shit.
Is that real life?
That's a joke, isn't it?
No.
Oh, bloody hell.
Been killed, man. And he's well dead.
No.
It's a joke. Of course it's a joke. Of course it is.
Jerry's fine.
It's not a joke, is it?
It is.
I don't think it is. It isn't.
It is.
He's been killed, man.
It can't be him. Oh my God, it's real.
It's not there.
It is.
Can't be. That's not real, love, guys. Can't be, man.
What happened?
You're not allowed to wipe people out on telly. It's against the law.
Well,
It's called murder.
Seriously.
He's back.
He's back.
He hasn't died.
See? Told ya.
That was awful. I did genuinely think that was real, you know.
There we are. Hey, Joey's back. Lovely. You've scrubbed up well after that.
Oi, what is going on?
I don't think I'll be watching that again, Thomas. It's substandard on so many levels. I enjoyed it. I thought it was really
I think it's good, but I would play more mind games with them.
I want to go on it.
Still don't think Joey
You and
Essex
me.
knew what show he was on.
We go on there.
In Manchester,
Who is coming with me to see the light switch on at the Trafford Centre with Peter Andre?
You can go with Peter Andre. I'm not interested in him.
You're just jealous because he's got hair.
Them alones.
He looks after himself. He goes
He got
to the
fat,
gym.
didn't
When did he get fat?
he? Got fat
He's
for a while, didn't he?
Chunky, pal.
Nothing wrong with getting fat for a while.
How long's it well like?
On Monday night, BBC Two showed a documentary that was wall-to-wall pomp and ceremony.
I love this kind of thing.
The Last Dukes.
Are we really bothered about the Dukes though? Because they do fuck all.
All I know is the Dukes of Hazzard. That's the Dukes I know.
The programme started with some old footage of a young Queen Elizabeth surrounded by her grand old dukes.
As they gradually become extinct, there are now only 24 non-royal dukes. What will become of those that remain?
Is a duke something that the Queen's made? Is it like, you know, she's done that?
No, there's royal
thing?
dukes, like I just said.
Yeah.
Royal dukes,
Yeah.
and there's
But the ones
appointed
that aren't.
dukes.
Yeah, so would they be appointed because the Queen's made
Something
them?
like
Right?
that.
Yeah.
Do they still have power and wealth?
What is it to be a duke in the 21st century?
When you picture someone saying they're a duke, you do imagine a big castle and grounds and an estate and all that. And I'll bet any money some of these last ones might not have a pot to piss in.
Really?
We met one duke who lived in a very normal-looking house.
The 14th Duke of St Albans and his Duchess live in a terraced house in a quiet street in central London.
Terraced! Do they know what terraced house is?
That's not a normal fucking terraced house.
Terraced house is a two up, two down with a
Yeah.
toilet outside in the yard.
What have we got here? Well, we have me here in my coronation robes and a falcon.
Cool, a live fool.
No, stuffed, I'm afraid, because I'm a hereditary Grand Falconer of England.
He thinks he's fucking Henry VIII, doesn't he? He thinks he's Henry VIII. Lots of people have portraits and pictures and stuff. Oh, no, like that.
Hereditary Grand Falconer. What does that mean?
Well, it means nothing now. I think it used to be a salary of £1,000 a year.
Can he not speak properly? Is there something wrong with his speech?
Yeah, they all talk like that, do they? Up till a few years ago, one used to get a quarter of a deer twice a year from Richmond Park.
Quarter of a deer twice a year from Richmond Park.
We get Richmond sausages. Is it anything to do with that?
No, our Richmond sausages are Irish ones.
Hmm.
Do you still have the coronet?
Yes, male and female. And the robes. We have the coronation robes.
Oh, really? Where are they?
Up in the attic.
Oh. We'll talk about those later.
Love the laughter, you know.
Whoa, what's happened?
Where did she come from there?
Well, the coronet's up there in your study.
Oh, are there?
Yes.
On the top? Oh, well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, the coronets are in your study.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What
What have you got in your study, Tom?
I've got a toolbox.
That's Murray. If you hold yours, Murray, and I'll just get out my one, which I think is just so pretty. There's an original pins, which would be, say, 1680.
Oh, no! Oh, that's nice. Put it on.
Those are the pins you would put in your hair, and that would keep, which the Queen obviously does. So what I do is I do that.
That's a funny little crown.
I'm pressing it in like that, and of course that is amazing, because that's it. Look.
Yeah, exactly.
Brilliant, isn't
Honestly,
it?
do that, like.
Exactly. You can sit around and go like that.
Yeah, exactly.
We have had no reason to wear ever to wear it any more than we've had any reason to wear the robes. And actually, in fact,
Well, I wore the robes for my portrait.
For the
downstairs.
portrait.
Right.
Well, look, a right pair of body bastards, don't they?
Who measured their fucking heads? Because the measurement slightly wrong. His a little bit too big, hers a little bit too little.
And how should one address you? One's being
Well, well, that's quite.
Your Grace.
It should be Your Grace. Quite a few people do. Quite a few of the restaurants call me Your Grace. Quite a few.
Do you know what, right? I bet she wears that in the bath.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I can imagine her, like, sat in the bath with a little glass of champagne with that hat on.
You know what I'd put mine on? No, I'd put mine on for Christmas dinner. I would, I'd make one. Seeing as we're slicing the turkey, I'd say, Mother, get the gear out. We'll put it on today. Special day.
Who do you think would be a suitable candidate for a dukedom?
If they were making them, well...
They were still making them now. What about David Beckham?
Yes, very good choice.
What about Attenborough? David Attenborough.
He deserves. No,
he deserves one.
Yeah.
In Nottinghamshire,
I missed this dog today.
Just take your dog in with you.
You can't take dogs into public buildings, can you?
Kate and her husband Graham.
Well, the place he likes going best is to nursing home. He likes going up to old people's home, doesn't he, best? He likes sniffing. Last time I took him, he had a couple of pink wafers off this one old lady, and then he put his nose right up her skirt, and she gave him a custard cream.
Considering it were only tea time, ITV showed something pretty intense and scary on Sunday.
Oh, this looks good, doesn't it? Looks a bit sinister.
I know what it is.
You wanted to watch this?
You've been really looking forward to it.
Jekyll and Hyde.
It's an old story years ago. It's this guy who's got a split. It's like a split personality.
He used to go out murdering people at night time. He used to go out and do it at night time. And then when he would come back home, he used to change back to normal.
In a twist on the old story, this Dr. Jekyll was actually the grandson of the original one. He was helping the needy in a foreign land.
Don't be scared. It's really nothing. You should listen to Dr. Jekyll. He will make you super strong, able to fight off every nasty disease.
Imagine if you actually went to doctors and you got, like, oh, Dr. Jekyll will see you now. You just wouldn't, would you? Like, nah, I'm alright, feeling much better now.
It's much stronger than magic.
Oh, yep. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Should have been van going to go now or something.
Well, you just put the foot on the brake.
The brake's gone. Steer it into the field, didn't you?
Flippin' heck. It's all happening.
Oh, Bean, no, the little girl!
Oh, Mark. Oh, look at her.
Oh, is she still alive? She's under the car.
Well, she is.
Yeah.
Has it gone down into the genes? Because Jekyll had the strength in it when he had Mr. Hyde, didn't it?
They're saying that can happen though. If you have adrenaline, you can get super strength.
Yeah, you can.
There's no need for him to lift it that high. He's just showing off now.
You could have just lifted it a bit, couldn't
Yeah,
you?
so you take the girl up, but look at him trying to put it through the roof.
It's inside of him. It's in the genes.
The hide.
The hide. It's Debbie. It's in the gene.
So is he like the Hulk? If he gets upset, he gets aggressive.
He turns into this, like, mad person, yeah, that's really strong and kills people.
Later in the programme, Dr. Jekyll got a letter.
I'm like an electric bill.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's really bad
It's
acting.
really crap, isn't it? Uh-oh.
Is he transforming?
Yeah, it's transforming.
Wow.
Oh, even his hands are changing.
That's a big ant.
What? Fucking hell, he's put eyeliner on.
Do you know what? Even though it's shit, I quite like it.
I think I'm going to watch it, yeah.
That is so cheap. The whole production is so cheap, you know.
I'm afraid I broke another plate today.
Which one? Not a green one. Oh, you...
No,
Which
it
one?
wasn't a...
What's
Wasn't
that
a
got
green-
to do with superhuman
Sorry,
strength?
but it just reminded me.
Which one?
One of the wedding ones.
Oh, that's so horrible of
It
you.
wasn't horrible.
Is that the last one?
I'm just thinking with the split personality, I was just putting it away and it flicked out of my hand.
In Leeds,
I don't know how anybody can think of a name for a kid. I mean, you have to, but how can you decide?
sisters Ellie and Izzy.
I once watching a TV programme, and apparently this couple called the kid Ikea.
IKEA?
A baby girl called Ikea.
Don't you remember as well, one of our Siobhan and Justin's friends, they called their daughter FIFA, like FIFA,
Oh my
FIFA,
God,
after
yeah.
football.
That is horrific.
I quite like the name FIFA. I think it sounds cute, but it's obviously after football.
Yeah.
This week, the BBC News kept us up to date with the government's latest issue.
What's wrong now? Make me get mad.
The news.
The House of Lords is preparing for a series of votes that could disrupt the government's plans to save more than £4 billion from the welfare budget by cutting tax credits.
David Cameron absolutely categorically said during the election campaign he would not be cutting tax credits. He said that.
Is tax credits like benefits?
Yeah, but it's benefits for working people that don't earn enough.
The reporter gave us the old good news, bad news routine.
Take a family with two working parents. The father works full-time, the mother part-time, both on the minimum wage. They'll get a pay rise of £1,100 next year because of the national living wage, but they'll lose so much in tax credits. They'll end up £1,800 a year worse off.
That's a massive, massive drop. Well, this shows George Osborne
that his mathematics are all wrong.
Before they do all these bills, they ought to go around and speak to these people who are on family credit.
They do. Only when the elections go coming up.
Yeah.
That's when they go around.
Oh, they'll want the support then.
Where was all the promises last time?
But the government hadn't reckoned on the Lords throwing a spanner in the works.
Because the Chancellor's so ham-fisted and tried to take a shortcut, that's why we're in this difficulty.
They're trying to stop it.
Yeah.
Who's trying to stop it? The Lords.
Yeah.
Stop the tax credit
Yeah.
or stop the law going through.
Stop the law going through.
And it all came down to a big vote.
And the Chancellor, George Osborne, is under pressure. All because of the Conservatives' plans to cut tax credits. Last night, the government was defeated on the issue.
Therefore, the contempt of it.
Not just once, but twice.
I've never been a fan of the House of Lords until now.
Have the Lords ever voted anything down?
1909.
What was
the
that?
Lloyd George budget.
I'm pleased that the House of Lords have stepped in.
There's got to be someone keeping the Tories under control, aren't they? Because they're running riot.
The report showed us that George Osborne wasn't going to back down.
We will deliver the welfare savings that we were elected to deliver in this Parliament. Now, we will help people in the transition to that lower welfare, higher wage economy.
How can he say that? I mean, it goes to a vote. And, he said, I've got a good idea where he's thinking. I want to do this. Put it to the vote. It's failed miserably. I'm doing it anyway.
Yeah.
That's like a kid, that, isn't it? A spoiled kid.
Yeah.
But now it is the Chancellor's own judgment that's being called into question.
That thing looks more like a criminal lineup, for the ID parade.
And he's got just a month to draw up plans to soften the impact of cuts to tax credits.
It's a tough business being a politician, isn't it?
It is.
You never get thanks for anything, do you?
You're always doing something wrong by someone's book, aren't you?
Yeah.
I think it would be very arrogant, though, if he did just continue without listening. He needs to listen a bit. Do you know what I mean? He can't just say, well, I don't care, and just bamboozle on.
Constitutionally, they can. They can say, we were elected, you weren't, we're pushing it through.
Oh, God, the minute I understand politics, I hate it even more.
Oh, I used to love this.
Oh, I love TFI Friday. I'm so glad it's back.
Oh, this is TFI. I know you said TGI Friday.
So did I.
Bam! Da-da-da-da. Yeah, remember. He's back. And he's good.
It's something you used to watch before you went out. And then you go out and forget about it because you get off your head.
Very good, very good.
The thing about him is he looks very much like a character from Beano, doesn't he?
And now, the first ever UK TV.
Has he re-dyed his hair? Because he was a lot greyer than that, wasn't he?
As long as a will holds the record, so he's got another will.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know they did Just for Men in Ginger.
The show was like one big party with a special guest.
Anybody else want to go and slip and slide? Anybody? Who's this? Who's this guy? Who's this dude? Oh my goodness me!
I'd like to say, I'm Will Bieber.
Bieber! Why is it a show?
Well, he's quite a...
This is quite cool, isn't it, to have Justin Bieber?
You guys ready for me to do this?
He's a tool, but I fancy him.
You used to like him years ago when you were a kid.
I like him now.
I like Justin, like. I think he gets a lot of bad press now. He's a bit
I
mental,
like him.
but
He's mint.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's like a kid's show for adults,
Yeah.
isn't it?
In the interview, Chris did his best to make Justin feel welcome.
Read this out because it's so impressive. Number one's in more than 90 countries. Has over 68 million Twitter followers, which is more people than the population of Great Britain. So
really?
He doesn't really look like he wants to be there, does he? No, but that's the youth of today, isn't it? They don't want to be anywhere, do they?
The video for Baby is the second most watched video of all time with 1.2 billion hits.
Oh, yeah.
Not sure if he's had a sense of humour bypass Justin Bieber.
No, but that's because he's Canadian.
Oh.
By the end, Chris had to call in some help.
We do have my son, my 6-year-old son Noah's killer question. Are you prepared to accept this question?
Yeah.
Okay, Noah, come on, my friend, come on. There you go.
Bless.
Oh, it's his little son.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet he must look like his mother.
Get the microphone up and here you go.
Ask me whatever. Hi, buddy.
First, let's congratulate you on your new album.
Thank you.
So that's what it took to get Justin Bieber to smile.
He's a kid, big kid.
He is a big kid, isn't he?
My question is your life really full of hot chicks from morning until night?
What, do you want hot chicks all day, all night?
No.
I love how he's got his kid in there.
Nice one.
He's going to pass the baton.
He is, that's what he's doing.
Passing the presenting baton. You could see him proper trying to egg him on. Remember what we rehearsed. Remember what I told you to say.
I'm going to say something now. I don't mind Justin Bieber's songs. I don't think he's ever made a bad song. Have you heard that Baby one? That Baby one's so catchy. Doodly-doo, doodly-doo.
That one with a catchy tune. It sticks in your head.
What's it got like?
Doodly-doo.
I don't think I've heard.
That's it.
Where are you now that I need you?
Doodly-doo.
You know you've got your big chunk of chocolate in your bedside cabinet that no one knows about, apart from me.
I've eaten it all.
I thought I would get you some more. You can either have an angel or a devil.
The devil.
There you go. So put that back in your little drawer, and then first thing in the morning, last thing at night, when Daniel goes downstairs.
Another little go.
Yeah. Where's my present?
There.
Yeah, but I bought that.
Yeah.
2 million of us tuned in on Tuesday night for more heart-wrenching scenes on Channel 4.
This makes me on edge, this programme. Does me, it scares me.
Pediatric trauma call, 15 minutes.
I love this programme, even though it's like sad sometimes. I think it's amazing what they do.
You're having a heart attack.
We want to be in and out of scan in the next 10 minutes.
I can't feel any pulse.
I could not do this job. I could not see people suffering on a daily basis.
It's one of them programmes that I stop myself from watching, but as soon as I start watching it, I can't stop.
Yeah.
Only 4 minutes in, the A&E unit at St George's Hospital became a hive of activity.
St George's. Red phone goes and then it's action stations. You've got to be ready for something big, haven't you?
What interventions? Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Male, code red, 25 minutes.
It's a motorcyclist with head, neck, chest, abdomen and pelvic injuries. He's unstable.
Oh my God.
That's not good.
The code red is basically somebody being really critically injured. And the assumption we make is that patient is bleeding to death.
Oh my God.
Do you want to keep the trauma team and if I take my call for my one then?
Yes, that's perfect.
Fine.
It's not until that patient comes through the door that you really have an idea what you're dealing with.
How much does staff feel when they're waiting?
2 police officers came in asking me, was I Sam's mum? And did he ride a motorbike?
Oh my God. Just seeing the police officer that had done me.
Horrible, horrible nightmare, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Parents' nightmare.
Alright, hand over, guys, nice and light. Okay, so this is Sam, 19 years old.
19, Vivian.
He was a motorcyclist in collision with the side of a van at unknown speed. Found by the ambulance crew under the car with his legs back over his head. Injuries we have found is a suspected closed head injury, suspected chest, abdo and pelvis injuries. He has a left open femur fracture and a right forearm fracture. He has had volume issues with us. He's been quite unstable on transfer.
All them injuries, Lee.
It's horrific. I can't believe how many injuries he's got. I can't believe he's alive.
Chest, abdomen, pelvis, heads. In other words, it would have been quicker to tell him what hasn't been injured.
When you see that patient and you realise just how sick they are, something sort of kicks in and you do sort of step up a gear.
Fine. Blocks away, off the scoop.
You can see that doctor's really thinking about, you know, right, I need to put that in place and we'll get this done. And he's really thinking about it, isn't he?
If they get him back, it's an absolute miracle.
Not got a good radio, worried about his chest. Worried about his chest.
Pupils both 6 millimetres, right side reactive, left side not reactive. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Get him in the scanner, his left pupil isn't reactive. Okay.
So you look for certain danger signs. If somebody's got unreactive pupils, it's getting towards the point that if you don't do something quickly, you're not going to win that one.
In a really bad way.
I've never seen anything like this.
His life is literally in their hands.
Yeah.
The journey up in the police car, it seemed to go on forever. And at one point, one of the police officers confirmed over the radio that he had the next of kin on board and that he was switching off his radio.
So I've got another green over here if that is not salvageable.
I looked at Tracy, Tracy looked at me, did that mean he was dead? We didn't know.
It's terrible, horrendous. It's horrendous.
Why is he switching off his radio? Well, don't they want us to hear?
Oh my God.
I was thinking, don't you die before I get there. I didn't want him to die alone.
It's understandable. He's had no life, I think.
Right, it's just in here.
Oh, look at her, she's stroking him.
Although he was unconscious, he still was Sam. Mother's instinct kicks in. He might be 19, but he's still my baby.
If it was Eve in that situation, you'd wish it was you.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm here, I love you, and no matter what the world throws at us, we'll get through it.
Yeah, you will. You will.
But it was the very end of the programme that was most emotional, when we found out what happened to Sam.
The first thing I remember is waking up in the hospital bed.
Oh.
My mum next to me and my dad.
Oh my God.
I remember asking about my bike. Mum said it was a bit broken.
God, look how young he is. God.
And I was like, oh, I'm broken as well.
He looks so good, doesn't he?
I do feel like I've been given a second chance with Sam. Now I'm not only his mum, and that I'm his friend too.
Oh.
Wow, amazing. God, he's done really well, hasn't he?
That's incredible. That is incredible.
I've definitely got 9 lives. I've used a few of them. I'm still here.
Look at him, he's Superman. 4 weeks and then that's it, he's back to that.
Oh, that was a happy ending, that one.
I feed the worst for a few times there, like.
No, I did.
He must be a little fighter to have all that wrong with him and then come out of it. Oh, God. I'm worn out and I've only watched the bloody programme.
How does she do it? Despite everything, Her Majesty always keeps her cool. How to be Queen, 63 years and counting, tomorrow at 8. And Tuesday at 10, if you put a sexy shirt on, you might just get an indecent...
Well, stop doing that, man. You can prolapse.
Prolapse?
Yeah. Dad, you're a pro at this, though.
Yeah, because I've got a face that fits nicely around the rim of the mug.
Well, suck this mug then.
I'll suck my own, thank you. Mm.
Oh, God.
They shouldn't be doing this.
Oh my God, it goes, it goes, it goes!
Oh my God, they're all still alive. Oh, right.
I don't know.
I don't believe it. You get me?
Oh, yes!
He courts danger, doesn't he, Mary?
Yeah, and anyway, it's enjoyable watching him from an armchair, isn't it?
Yes. In the week when Phil Collins came out of retirement, we enjoyed lots of great telly. There were scary monsters at tea time on ITV.
He looks a bit like Timothy Spall.
Or that man from the Pogues.
The London Mayor wouldn't be budged on the BBC News.
I really want them to pan out and show that their opposition is Girl Scouts.
Yeah.
And Channel 4 cranked up the fun.
Like, what other show does this? It's like a kid's show for adults, isn't it?
In Hull,
Just move it up and down, slowly.
Oh! Oh!
best friends Jenny and Lee. They've been to Cyprus on their holidays.
Right, just let's not get it to go right to the roof.
Yeah?
Oh, oh, oh my gosh.
From the BBC.
Don't say that you don't really.
I don't like it, Jenny.
Please welcome the judges. Darcy Coco, Bruno
you doing that for? Show off.
Look at Craig go, man.
One celebrity looked in the zone before his dance.
Next up is Jay McGuinness and his partner, Aliona Villani.
Who is he? He's that guy out of one of the boy bands. He's cute.
He's 25. Has he got any kids? Is he married? Middle name Kevin. Oh.
Dancing the Paso, Jay McGuinness and Aliona Villani.
The rule with the passo is the more you thrust, the higher marks you're going to get, especially from Craig. Thrusting is points.
Sing a song for the broken hearted.
See that? Look at the thrust.
Faith departed.
Hey, Jay's decent, eh? He's smashing it.
It's my life.
He is good, but it's her that makes him look better than he is.
I'm not looking at her. Do you think they're banging?
Do it!
Right, let go of her head. So you need to pick her up by your neck.
You know, you hold the strength for your body from the beginning to the end, and those arms are the best male arms I've ever seen from a celebrity. The shape, the feeling, the life. You even had emotion in those arms.
I just don't see what they see or use.
He had emotions in his hands.
You haven't got the eye for it, Mark.
Bruno couldn't wait to make his feelings known.
Oh, yeah, those are the bulls, bollocks.
You ain't allowed to say that.
Bollocks? Don't say bollocks.
No, you ain't.
You went for it. And at times your arms were like the wings of a flamingo.
Oh my God, what are you thinking, Bruno?
Well, I would have thought this is a family show, and he's gone
Surely he
too
should have
far.
been gagged.
You steal your back. At time you lose that stance.
What's that between his legs?
You know the Spanish stance? You get your bum.
We can see his bollocks.
Dear Jesus.
And then the shape. What? Nothing. I'm making me laugh.
He's a liability, to be honest, isn't he? The man is a liability.
I would just like to apologise for Bruno's language there. I just got a little bit overexcited. And certainly did not
I didn't realise.
mean any offence.
Well, what did I say? I said the bollocks. Mamma mia.
You said bollocks.
Dad, it is a BBC family show. You can't go around talking about cock and balls.
Pass the phone and we'll jam the switchboard with complaints, Moo.
I can't be bothered, and it's probably a premium rate.
Oh.
I was reading the paper the other day, Jan. It said worst places to live in England. What do you think number one is?
I don't know.
Bradford.
Really? What's number two?
Fucking Hull.
Don't you lie.
It is Kingston upon Hull. The second worst place to live in England.
Well, I think they're out of order. Who would have done a survey with?
Survey?
Yeah, but I don't want to be runner-up. I just want to be number one then runner-up.
This is BBC One, now the BBC News with Simon McCoy.
On Friday night, some super nerdy robbers made BBC News headlines.
BBC News is the best news start. Really intense, isn't it?
The details of up to 4 million people's credit card and bank accounts could have been stolen in what's described as significant and sustained attack on the TalkTalk website.
Oh, shit, I saw this on Facebook. What? This is outrageous.
That's what we with.
Really?
Yeah.
Am I?
Do you pay for broadband?
No.
Then you're not.
No.
Yeah, but I use online shopping. So does that mean that
No, it's the
Person who owns the account.
It's who owns the account.
The broadband and phone provider says customers' names, dates of birth, addresses and phone numbers may also have been accessed. The company's 4 million customers are being urged to check their accounts for any suspicious activity.
So basically everything you need
Fraud someone, yeah.
to take someone's
identity.
Bloody hell.
You trust TalkTalk with you know, you trust the company to give the details
It's not
to
the
it.
company though, it's internet hackers, isn't it? And it's the
Yeah, but it
internet
doesn't matter, but the company have to make sure that they do everything possible to protect your details, Vivian.
It looked like it had been a tough week for TalkTalk boss Dido Harding.
The most important thing for people to do is to keep an eye on their bank accounts, on their credit cards. If you spot any fraudulent activity, call your bank.
She doesn't look like a Dido.
Well, she'll be fucking Dodo soon because TalkTalk will be fucking extinct, won't it? Eh?
And I will not go down with this ship. Hold my hands up and surrender.
To show us just how big the problem was, the news went all high-tech.
There are an estimated 2,000 cyber attacks every single day around the world. And Britain is especially targeted because it's home to some of Europe's largest companies.
For all you know, your account has been hacked at this moment in time. Yeah.
There are an estimated 2,000.
But are they coming from within the UK or outside?
Look, the graphic seems to suggest they're coming from space.
The BBC also understands that this very week, some UK companies were targeted deliberately by criminals.
Well, you weren't targeted accidentally by criminals, were they?
I know.
Yeah.
Didn't just fucking stumble on your computer. Oh, fucking hell, I've hacked into TalkTalk. What the hell have I done?
I really wanted to go onto YouTube and look at a singing cat. What the fuck?
Our business editor, Kamal Ahmed, is with me, and you've just been talking to the boss of TalkTalk.
That's right, Simon. I've just come back from an interview with Dido Harding, the chief exec of TalkTalk, and this is a fast-moving story. She's really revealed three big things. Firstly, that TalkTalk has received an email purporting to be from the hackers, demanding some kind of ransom. Not just for the data.
Oh my God. So they're being blackmailed. Jeez.
I bet you it's some spotty teenager sat in his room.
This is clearly a really disastrous thing to have happened to TalkTalk as a business, but also, of course, for the customers themselves.
I think people might go back to just paying for everything in cash in future.
Or barter.
Because there's just too, barter, because there's too much cybercrime now.
Can you tell me what is safe these days? The safest way these days is, yeah?
What,
Yeah.
keep your money at home?
Keep your money under the bed.
Well, they won't be able to do that with your little saving book, will they? You go down the post office with.
I don't have
Can you update the book, please? I took out 20 pence yesterday.
In Derby.
She doesn't like bingo.
Yeah, you got to kind of distract. If I distract her with that owl, and then Dad, you just wipe it again.
No, just give me. I'll do it very quickly.
The Siddiquis. Bassett's daughter Amelia is looking forward to a second Halloween.
We've done it.
What?
And as well.
She gets mental when I do it.
Well, you just rub it like. What's the name?
Hang on, let me just try it. I don't even do it that wrong. It's association she makes with you.
Thank you.
Yeah. She doesn't do it every morning. She hates me in the morning. When I do a face. Oh, thank you, Bean. You knew that was coming, didn't you? Yeah.
As a special treat, ITV2 tried to scare the living daylights out of us on Wednesday.
To tempt the brave, lose the greedy, and the foolish.
Oh, I've seen it before.
I ain't seen this.
Where they run at the end with the dogs.
Oh, it's them dogs. The hounds.
Release the hounds.
I didn't think it's legal. Famous and Free. It's a celebrity version.
Oh, I've seen this advertised.
I've seen advertised.
Yeah.
As usual, there was a big forest, and the celebrities had to do some scary challenges. Joey Essex found something shiny.
What does it say? Look, say your name backwards 10 times. Look.
That's quite hard, that, especially for him.
Essex. Exit. Yell. Exit yell. Exit yell. Exit yell. Exit yell. Exit yell.
Oh, fuck no, the kid flew off there. Shit.
Where's he gone? They kidnapped him. I don't think that was actually part of the show, you know. I think someone actually abducted Joey Essex.
There was a spooky building, and the other celebs looked dead worried when they went looking for Joey.
Oh, there's another arrow. Where the fuck is Joey?
Humans, welcome to TV Will Kill You.
TV will kill you.
Ah, they've got to help him out, haven't they? I bet.
There's Joey, look, he's tied up. Oh my god!
What have they done to